Have you ever wondered what steps were taken by the Indian government after the Pulwama attack? Picture a day that shook the nation, 14th February 2019, a day of loss, anger, and resolve. Let's delve deeper into these measures and their implications. The Indian government's immediate response was swift and decisive. On the 26th of February 2019, less than 2 weeks after the Pulwama attack, the Indian Air Force took to the skies. Their mission to conduct airstrikes on what they claimed was a Jaish-e-Mohammed, or JEM, terrorist training camp nestled in Balakot, Pakistan. The intent was clear: to send a strong message against terrorism. However, the existence and location of this camp became a point of contention. The Pakistani government swiftly denied the existence of any such camp, stating that the airstrikes instead hit a non-military area. This claim sparked a dispute, with the Indian government standing firm on their assertion. So what we see here is a resolute action by the Indian government, countered by a denial from Pakistan. But this was just the beginning. This was just the first of a series of steps taken by the Indian government. Airstrikes were not the only response from India. In the diplomatic arena, India flexed its muscles too. The government revoked Pakistan's most favored nation status, a significant move that signaled India's strong disapproval of Pakistan's actions. Alongside this, a Pakistani diplomat was expelled from India, further straining the already tense relations. India didn't just take action at home, it reached out to the global community as well. The government called for an international condemnation of the Pulwama attack and appealed for collective action against Jaish-e-Mohammed, the group behind the attack. Furthermore, security measures were ramped up within the country. The Indian government deployed additional security forces to Jammu and Kashmir, a region already heavily militarized due to ongoing conflicts. The line of control, a de facto border between India and Pakistan in Kashmir, saw increased security measures to prevent any further attacks. But the Indian government didn't stop there. The Indian government also hit back financially. They made a stern decision to discontinue bilateral trade with Pakistan. This was a powerful move, cutting off economic ties to pressure Pakistan into taking action against JM. The Indian government didn't stop there. They further tightened the screws by freezing the assets of the JM and its leaders. In essence, this was a strategy to choke off the financial resources of the terror group. Reactions to these measures were mixed, both at home and on the international stage. Some saw these actions as a necessary and justified response to a horrific act of terrorism. Others, however, were concerned that these measures could exacerbate tensions between the two countries, potentially leading to a full-blown economic war. So the financial counterpunch delivered by the Indian government was not without its critics. But it certainly sent a strong message that India would not stand idly by in the face of terror. These actions triggered a wide range of responses. So, what did we learn about the steps taken by the Indian government after the Pulwama attack? We've seen that a multi-pronged approach was applied, starting with the airstrikes on a supposed terrorist camp in Balakot, Pakistan. This bold move was coupled with diplomatic measures, including revoking Pakistan's most favored nation status and expelling a Pakistani diplomat. Security was also beefed up, with extra forces deployed to Jammu and Kashmir and tightened security along the line of control. Financially, India announced an embargo on bilateral trade with Pakistan and froze assets linked to GM and its leaders. However, the effectiveness of these measures remains a topic of debate among experts. The implications of the Pulwama attack and India's response are still being felt today.